hopefully that should be us now. Just let me know how the volume is. I think last time I had some mic issues. And no, Johnny, I'm not scamming today. Not with the stream, we're up. Can everyone see me okay? And can you hear me? I've nothing coming through my live chat. Yeah, okay, happy days. All right, guys, we're going to do the draw for this here at 8 o'clock, which is in 10 minutes. I'm just going to talk some shit beforehand. So if you are just here to see the draw for that, you can come back in 10 minutes. Or if you're watching this later on, just skip it forward a little bit, unless you want to listen to me talk shit or talk shit with me. So yeah, doing my wee DJI mic mini that I've got. So hopefully there's no buzzing. The last time I was using an in-camera mic, and I think with it connected to the computer, for some reason the charge on it was buzzing. So say hello to a couple of people. Hi, John, Jimmy, hello. So we had 975 entries for this one. There were a lot of duplicates, and obviously I replied to a lot of the comments. And I've filtered all those out. We've had 975, which is, it's pretty good. We're edging onto that 1,000. Obviously, not as good for you guys because it's lessening the odds as the channel gets a little bit more popular. Sean, welcome in. Nick Ben, Grant. I'm being attacked by a small fuzzy thing. Yeah, I know. So you don't hear me breathing constantly, or at least that's what I'm hoping. Rob says, please let me win. Yeah, well, good luck, Rob. Good luck, everyone. Walt, welcome from Illinois. Nice to see you. What time is it in Illinois? It's 10 to 8 here in the UK. No unboxing, Johnny. I might have went live early before I had a chance to change the title. The title should be changed now. It's the live stream for this guitar, which is described as blue, but it's actually, I mean, I would call it purple. Cerulean blue or something, if I'm saying that right. I don't know. I mean, I would call it purple. It is brand new. Still got the plastic and the covers. Literally taken out of the box to show you guys, and the pictures I've taken, I haven't even played it myself. It's probably not even in tune, so I will give it obviously a little bit of a test before I ship it out, just to make sure it's all working, but it is brand new. And there were a couple of lefties who commented as well, saying that, well, not really complaining, but, you know, saying obviously they would like a left-handed guitar. Obviously, the most of you are going to be right-handed. However, if you do win and you are a lefty, let me know. I will happily sell that one and buy you a left-handed. If I can't get that model, I'll try to get the closest equivalent. So yeah, if you are a lefty, you probably benefit a bit more, because if you win, I'll give you the option of choosing a different finish or something if there is one available, whatever the case may be. But we'll figure it out. All right, Will from Spain, welcome. Latvian here. Yes, you're an hour ahead. I'll be in Czech next week and Poland the week after. So I'll be at your time as well. Roger from Gravesend, not too far, just across the channel. Colombia, Nicholas, welcome in from Colombia. I'd be interested to see what the shipping's like to Colombia. I don't think I've shipped to Colombia. And the last one that went to Brazil, if you're a follower of the channel from over a year ago, you'll know the story of the Brazilian one. Hopefully Colombian shipping's a bit better. Play some now. Yeah, I can't. I will in future streams do some demos and stuff. I'm running off a laptop, which you can't see here, just off screen. I only have one USB port on my laptop, so I need to get a splitter to be able to actually connect in any kind of interface or anything. So at the minute, it's just my camera and that's it. Which is a bit of a problem because it's quite an old laptop. It's a Microsoft Surface Pro from about probably 10 years ago now. And the keyboard and mouse pad is starting to go. It's actually... So I can't plug another one in because I've got the camera plugged in, which means that every so often you might see me going like this and disconnecting my keyboard and reconnecting it. Just so I can use my mouse again. But yeah, someday I'll get some sort of decent setup for something. Aaron from Wexford, welcome in. Play Wonderwall. I could do Wonderwall. From Texas, welcome Glitch. Kevin from Oldham. Oldham, is that how you said? Oldham? You just like leave out the H. Ohio. Southwest Oregon. Very good. We've a massive mix here. Yeah. Finland, even got Finland. Yeah, I have friends in Finland. Olats, I think. Olak, I don't know how you say it. It lags when I do that. Yeah, okay, I'll try not to do that too much. I might have to do it briefly just to reset my mouse if the pad's not working for when we do the draw. We're going to start in about 4 minutes, so not too long. Let me see if I can... Okay. Show you the entry list. Nope. How's that looking? Do we have the entry list? What you should be seeing is down the left-hand side here, the entry numbers, and then the comment username, the time and date, and the comment itself. Someone can let me know that you're seeing that, please. Yeah, happy days. Last time I did this, it was really laggy and blurry. Is that lagging when I'm scrolling through that, or does it look okay? Can we make that out okay? Basically, this is an export of all the comments. I use just a third-party site. You have to pay, I think it's like $15 or something, and they'll export all the stuff for a couple of days. Happy days. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's it there. If you go right down to the bottom, we have 975. Basically, to get this list randomized, I generated random numbers along a column, which I've now deleted, and then I just mix it up. So these are not in the order that they were commented. As you can see, if you look at the date and time, it's kind of jumbled. There were some comments that came after the closing date, which I've had to delete. There were duplicates, which I've went through one by one and made sure it's all deleted. In a moment, we'll swap over to Google Chrome here, and we'll do timeanddate.com. This is just to show you that we are indeed live. This is not a pre-recorded screen. 1958. That's going by London time, UK time. And then I'll just move to the next tab, which is Google's random number generator. I can refresh it. We'll do a random selection. We'll do it outside of the range that I have, just so that I'm not generating winners before it happens. But there, as you can see, that's a random number. So in a moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 in this top field, and I'm going to put 975 in this bottom field, and we're going to generate a winner. We'll then go back to our spreadsheet, and we'll find out exactly who that is. That's just a rundown if you haven't seen these live streams before. If you've seen the live streams before, you've taken part in other competitions, then you'll be well versed in this. You'll know how it works. So, yeah, as long as it's clear, I suppose laggy is not too bad. The last time it was really blurry and stuff. I am still experimenting with stream setups. It's never something that I ever thought I would get into. So I'm completely new to it. And then because I'm only doing like one of these a month instead of every week, by the time the other one comes around, I've usually forgotten what I'm doing. And then I think if I press this, I'm back to the camera. There we go. So Lieber says, good afternoon, everyone from Michigan. Welcome in. And there were a few birthdays in the comments saying that your birthday was today, the 4th of August. So anyone in the comments or anyone watching live whose birthday it is, happy birthday. Welcome to the stream. We are on 8 o'clock, so I think we will just go ahead and choose a winner. And once again, guys, thanks to every one of you for entering these competitions. And thank you for following the channel, you know, being a subscriber, commenting on the post, watching it. Just thanks for being here, essentially. I really appreciate it. I think we're just over 21K now subscribers, which is pretty insane. I hit 10K quite quickly, and then I took a break for about a year from YouTube, and we've only really just come back from kind of October time last year. So to get to 21K in less than a year from when we took a break, it's pretty cool. And hopefully we get some more. I mean, I've said it a million times before, ultimately the idea is that I make enough money from the advertising revenue on the channel that I can give away the guitars that I am modifying. Like, instead of having to buy and sell guitars to make a little bit of profit, like I'm planning with this one, I can just take a guitar like this, make a video on it, and then give it away. That would be amazing. But I think we need a few more subscribers before we get that good. I also want to do maybe some different giveaways. I've talked about it before. This is kind of the normal setup I do, where I say just comment on the video and be subscribed. I would like to do some other ones, maybe some lower odds competitions. I just need to figure out how to do it. And I recently started a members part of the channel, as you've probably seen in that video. I want to really reinforce that I'm not going to do members only competitions. There's going to be no pay to win option. We're going to keep it free all the time. So if I ever stray from that, just remind me. Remind me of this. Anyway, let's stop talking shit, and the mouse is gone again. So, all right. Okay, we'll just go back and I'll do the same as I did before. timingdate.com, I'll refresh that. Hi, Clifford from Northern Ireland. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Another greeting from Michigan, Lauren. Thanks again. So, yep, as you can see, timingdate.com, we are on 200241. And my next tab over is Google's random number generator. I'll just refresh the page again. We will clear this away. 0 and 0. There we are. And 1 to 975. And we'll get a couple of good lucks in the comments, and then we'll generate a number. Dean says, good luck, everyone. Yep, good luck. Christian, good luck. Johnny Rocker, good luck. See a lot of names that have been here from very early on. Christian Hartwig, good luck, everyone. Thank you. Nick Ben says, good luck, chat. We've got Musical Masks saying good luck. And the last winner, what was the last guitar? Can anyone remember? The last winner got it from, I know where I sent it to, I just can't remember what the guitar was. It went to Slovakia, so that was a nice and easy shipping one for me. Thankfully, Slovakia was about 40 quid shipping, so we'll see where this goes. I know Brazil was about 150 quid, ended up being twice that, but anyway. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to press the button right now, and we're going to see who won. 296. 296. So we'll just go over to our spreadsheet. Scroll down to 296. 296. Apocalypse 34. Had no idea about this brand. Let me see what he said. Had no idea about this brand. Goes to prove gems can be found anywhere. Looking forward to the next video. Cheers. That's a nice comment. You know, even if it was negative, the rules of competition where you'd win anyway. Apocalypse, do you happen to be in the chat? Apocalypse 34. Congratulations. 296 was the winning number. And that's us here. He commented on the 17th of July at, I think, 1 a.m. my time, if that's correct. Congratulations, Apocalypse 34, whoever you are. I'll do a bit more research whenever we end the stream. But yeah, well done. Hopefully for my wallet's sake, you're in the UK, but honestly, I don't mind. It's nice to send guitars to weird, wonderful places. But congratulations, Apocalypse. I do have a verification system for these competitions, which works very well. And it basically involves me contacting you. I usually do it through my Instagram. And I'll ask you to reply to the comment with a specific code word so that I know. I've had people create accounts in the name of that and message me on Instagram before and try to kind of scam a guitar, which is, it's crazy that it happens so fast. And I've seen obviously the scams that happened in the comments, so I don't think there was any for this competition. But yeah, I do have a pretty good verification system. If for some reason Apocalypse doesn't claim his prize, I'll do my best to make sure he does, but for some reason he doesn't, I'll give him 30 days and then we'll redraw it, but fingers crossed he gets it. That's, yeah, that's it for now. I want to thank Owen from Sonic. Did I see you? Last one was the Strat with the telly neck. Yes. The Wenge neck. You're right. The black one, the random parts caster. I'd forgot about that. Anyway, with loads coming up. I am taking a holiday for the next few weeks with the family over to see the in-laws and taking the kids over. So I'll probably not ship this until I get back, unless I can get it done pretty soon. But yeah. Anyway, you guys don't need to worry about that unless you're Apocalypse. Thank you very much for watching. I'll hang out for a little bit and then I'll end stream because I'm up at 4 a.m. tomorrow to drive my missus and the kids to Dublin Airport, which is fun at 4 in the morning. Hopefully, if you're local, you'll know there's a storm. I'm just looking outside. There's a storm at the minute. It's quite windy, but hopefully that's passed by the time I'm doing the drive. Redskins super legit contest. I do try to do them as legitimate as possible. I don't know if any of you guys followed me on Instagram from years ago. During COVID, I started doing competitions and I would do live stream draws of the competition, but it was literally my phone pointed at this laptop. But they were pay to enter competitions where you bought a basically raffle ticket and done it. And then I stopped doing that and moved on to YouTube. I'm trying to do only free ones. So I do have experience with the competitions and try to do them as fair as possible. I hate seeing creators that do competitions. They don't live stream it. They just choose a winner because you can't really prove that it was legitimate. I'm not saying they're not, but I like to show you guys that it's legitimate. John, back to guitar practice. Yep, I wish I could motivate myself to practice more. It would be nice. So thank you, everyone saying enjoy your holiday. Appreciate it. Walter says, I love the how-to videos. Yeah, you know, I probably should do some more of them. I guess, I don't know whether it's maybe not a confidence thing, but I'm not a professional. So sometimes I feel a bit alien, a bit strange instructing people on things when I'm, not a professional. But I mean, if there's interest out there and people want to see more how-to videos, I'll do it. I have no issue with that. Johnny, I don't use Instagram anymore. You know what? I don't really use mine. I just use it because, unfortunately, YouTube doesn't have a private messaging system. If they did, it would be amazing. It probably wouldn't. My subscriber count on Instagram has been steadily going down month by month for the last year and a half because I don't use it enough. Let's see that Strat behind me. You mean the the Ibanez. That's the competition one that was just won. It's a RG421 QM. Cerulean blue or something, but it's, you know, purple. Quilted maple veneer top, quite nice. That's the guitar we just give away. There is, of course, my newest guitar, which is our Epi Explorer, made in Korea model. Anyone who's ever had a 90s Korean Epiphone, you'll know how good they are. 1998, this one is. I think I had a 98 Les Paul, and it was a blue, but it had UV faded into this amazing green burst. And yeah, I might have stuck a pair of bare knuckles in that and did a raffle with that one. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm doing a bit of a debate in a minute. You might have seen it on Reddit, anyone who's on Reddit, or my latest short where I'm asking, should I modify it or not? Basically, remove the neck pickup and do my usual. It's kind of, I don't know, seems 50-50. A lot of people saying, yeah, do it. A lot of people saying, no, don't touch it. So, no, not that one. I don't know what one you mean. Is there another strap behind me? Oh, you mean in the corner here? That's a pretty bare Fender Supersonic. These things are really cool. The sparkle on this one's amazing. As you can see, I'm doing a bit of work on it. Video's very nearly done for this one. If you want a little sneak peek, since how many people are on? Just only 33 of you on. That's what we're doing to this one. I've just finished making this pickguard yesterday, actually. So it's getting the single pickup treatment, as should this one. The lefty neck, yeah, reverse headstock. I was reading about them, and apparently it was inspired, the creation of it was, oh my goodness, covered in dust. The creation of it was inspired by Jimi Hendrix and his Jazzmaster, obviously flipped upside down. So excuse that dust, that's obviously MDF dust from me making a template for that pickguard. Does kind of look like an upside down Jazzmaster. When's the next giveaway? Sue is saying, I don't know, to be honest. Hopefully get one done in September. I'm away now for the rest of August nearly. So I'll hopefully get another giveaway done in September. Depends on how much money I have to spare, because they can get quite expensive depending on where. I don't really care about the cost of the guitar because I can get content from that, but the shipping can get quite expensive. So if I have a bit of money, I'll do another one in September. It would be nice to do one a month, but yeah, I'm not rich by any stretch of the imagination. How does someone claim the prize if they won? How would they be contacted? Good question. Basically, what I'll do is I'll pin the winner's comment to the top of the video, the original video. So you should get a notification your comment's been pinned, but also that, you know, I'm the only one who can pin comments, so you'll see that legitimately you're the winner. I'll reply to your comment telling you you've won and ask you to contact me on Instagram. And my Instagram is just @GiantGuitars. It's got like 18K followers or something like that. You message me on Instagram, we'll do then a verification where I get you to use the exact winning YouTube account to post a very specific message that I'll give you in the chat. Once that's been done and I have that verification, then we can go ahead and sort out addresses and shipping and things like that there. So it's worked for all the other competitions. I have had a few people try to scam me, and that was able to kind of avoid the scam. So until I can figure out a better method, that's going to be the way I keep going. How do you bevel your pick guards? Good question. So to bevel them, I make a MDF template, and we put the template. Let me see if I can get this right. Put the template on the guard, and what you've got is it's down here. I can't really get to it at the minute. Basically, a bevel cutter on a router with a bearing on the bottom. So when you cut this here, the bearing runs along the MDF, and the bevel cuts into the pickguard. So this one needs a little bit of work. It's a wee bit, I don't know if you'll see it on the camera, but it's a wee bit janky. It's not quite, I don't know if the camera will pick it up to the lighting. It's not quite smooth around the corners here, but yeah, it'll all be on that video. But yeah, that's basically it. I have recently bought, it's just sitting behind the camera here, quite a big router table. So I got it at a local auction, and I need to do a bit of work cleaning it up and fixing it. But that's going to be the next thing that's going to do all that for me. So takes money. Yeah, Jay Sheehan, it does take money. And for the most part, most of the money in the channel, the stuff you see, comes out of my own pocket. So I have spent quite a lot on the channel, but I'm hoping someday it'll pay me back. I get, roughly speaking, around £200 to £300 per month from YouTube in advertising revenue, just depending how the month went. There has been months less than that. There's been months a good bit more than that. But that's 100% of that and more goes straight back into everything you see here. The workshop we're sitting in, only because I built it myself, it cost $3,500 in materials. It would have been 3-4 times that to get it built by a company. So even the money that I spent on this all came out of my own pocket. I still haven't made that back. So yeah, it does. Everything takes money. But yeah, Lauren says, I love the Supersonic, hoping to add one of those in my collection this year. Yeah, are you thinking of the Fender one or one of the Squire ones? I would love one of the original Japanese Squire ones. That would be really nice. But I have been trying to get a Fender one for quite a while, and I got this one for around 600 and something, which I think is pretty good because they're going for about 900 to 1,000 at the minute in the UK. If they watch the live stream, they already know they want. Yeah, I don't think he is. I didn't see his comment, but I'll pin it anyway. What's the guitar on my right? This one, the Explorer. We just looked at that. Maybe start a Discord channel instead of Instagram. I actually have started a Discord channel. I've got it all set up. I just haven't pulled the trigger on adding people into it yet. I was trying to figure out how to make it work. I'm going to need some moderators probably to help me out. I do work a full-time job outside of this here, so I am quite busy. Some days I don't get to look at my phone at all, so I wouldn't want to start a Discord channel and then it run, I don't know, just, I would like it well moderated. So yeah, if I maybe pick a few moderators, I'll definitely do the Discord. That'll be handy. Gibson type headstock. Oh, this down here, that's the little Westfield. That's the one you saw if you entered this competition that the video was based on. I think I'm going to do another video on that one. I have something planned, but I'll have to wait. But yeah, I do have something planned. Christian, what do you mean? Which body are you talking about? Am I going to finish? I think is that a typo or autocorrect? I'm not sure what one you mean. Yeah, I love one of the MIJ shell pink ones. Yeah, I mean any of the MIJ ones at all would do. Actually, the Fender that I wanted one of the orange ones. I think they're the coolest of the Fender, the Mexican ones. Johnny, thanks for the offer. I appreciate it. Anything like that's welcome, but obviously you don't have to at all. Absolutely no pressure. My current rig, if I don't mind sharing, I don't really have much of a rig. To be honest, I'm a bedroom guitarist or living room guitarist these days. I don't play. I had a Marshall for the longest time. Haven't played anything like that in a long time. I have a Positive Grid Spark 2. I bought the latest one. That sits in the house, and I use that for most things, because for what I do, I don't need anything else. Guitar wise, generally I'll be playing one of my latest projects, whatever you've seen on a video. I'll usually be playing it in the house quite a lot as a practice guitar. I have the Redwood top Ibanez Blazer. Don't know if any of you remember it. It was one of my earlier videos. That's kind of my go-to guitar. I play that quite a lot. And then obviously I did get a Gibson sitting down beside me now. Gibson Les Paul. You might have seen the video I compared it with the Westfield. Playing that quite a lot. Although you can see my Gibson T-shirt. It's just me taking the piss out of Gibson. Gibson, play authentic, and then it says made in China. Just waiting on the cease and desist letters. I'm playing the Gibson quite a lot, but to be honest, I might sell it. I'm trying to be a Gibson guy, and I just can't do it. So I don't know. We'll see. Definitely Explorers. I think an Explorer is despite the shape of it, it's quite a comfortable guitar in my opinion. Les Paul, I just find it not very balanced, and I find it very kind of bottom heavy, and I don't know, I'm just not used to it. It's just not, I grew up learning on Strats and Tellys, and that's just, yeah. More cheap guitar kit videos, can do, yeah. I still need to finish that Harley Benton Telly video. It's sitting, there's a bit of a loft just above me with some boxes sitting in a storage box above me because I painted it. And then I don't know if any of you have painted and sanded something and you've sanded it too early and the paint is all gummed up and then it's just a nightmare to remove. I was trying to rush a video, and that's what happens when you try to rush something. You end up wrecking it, so I need to strip it completely back again and paint it again. So I do these things. I start a million projects and never finish them. So I need to get the finger out and properly finish that. But yeah, I will do other cheap kits, definitely. Vintage branded guitars, yeah, a long time ago. I don't know whether they're still the same ownership or whatever, but I did play some vintage ones, but I never really, not too fussed on them, if I'm honest with you. I think cheaper end guitars, I know I did the video on the Westfield. That was just kind of an opportunistic buy. Cheaper guitars, I'm definitely more of a kind of Squier fan. Harley Benton. Yeah. ...2003 Affinity Strat. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly, there's two Strats sitting in here right now, and they're both early 2000 Affinity models. One was the first Strat I ever had, which belongs to my sister, but I just never give it back. And the other one's that wee cheap one I bought for 70 quid at an auction that you saw recently. Would you be able to make a how to make a Stratocaster from scratch tutorial? I mean, yeah, sure. I probably talked about it on my last live stream. I still haven't finished it. Again, me starting projects, not finishing them. I am doing a scratch build at the minute. I want to do my own shape of guitar, potentially offer it for sale if there's people interested. It's sitting on a bench over here. But yeah, I would happily do a full scratch Stratocaster build. I've been wanting for a long time to build a Stratocaster and replicate the 0001, you know, the Gilmore kind of white one with the brass looking guard and it's all relic. I would love to build a replica of that and do it completely from scratch myself. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely on the cards. You have a strap with HH configuration, but the middle position sounds bright. How can I fix that? So take the neck pickup out. Yeah, just turn it into a single humbucker machine. That's what I do to solve all my pickup problems. I don't know. It's issues with like that there, where you're saying you've got a bright sounding pickup. It can be any number of factors. It's kind of, especially when you're blending the two of them together, it's hard for me to give you a straight answer right now. To be honest, I don't really know. It would be, if I had it in front of me, I would be playing with it to try figure something out, but I can't give you a straight up answer on that one. I'm sorry. If you want to message me on Instagram, we can try to explore a couple of things. I'm happy to help you out. All right. Your vintage V100 was like €300. Not very good frets near end. Okay. Sounds like it needs some work. Yeah. Again, if you want to message me, if you need a hand, I'll try to help you out. Good evening, Woodsman. Welcome. You just missed it. You missed the stream. We give away this Ibanez. Nice to see you. Give me a message on Facebook, mate. Be nice to chat again. Totally on the single humbucker bandwagon. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get a lot of comments, obviously, people saying I'm limiting myself and all this here. Yeah, but like I said earlier, if you were listening, I'm a bedroom guitarist at best. I don't need anything other than one pickup. And for me, 90% of it is aesthetics. I love the way a single humbucker guitar looks. I grew up idolizing those, players. A lot of people think it's Tom DeLonge. Most of it was Derek Whibley, and a bit of Billy Joe Armstrong. Yeah, so, but most of it was Derek Whibley's Telly. That thing was, for me, that was the one guitar I always wanted as a kid or a teenager. But yeah, it's aesthetics for me. If I played professionally, if I was a recording artist, if I played in a band, probably would want some other options there, like a neck pickup or maybe the odd guitar where I can switch it in and have that. But for someone like me, single pickup all the way. Alan missed it. Let me show you exactly who, if I can reset my keyboard. Sorry. Ticket number 296, one, and that is Apocalypse 34. And this is what he commented. He commented, had no idea about this brand. Goes to prove gems can be found anywhere. Looking forward to the next video. Cheers. He was talking about the Westfield that the video was based on. So yeah, that's it. And thanks for hanging out with me. We've had steady kind of over 30 of yous on here. I think it spiked obviously for the draw, but I've just been talking shit for the last 30 minutes nearly. Thanks for joining me, and I'm going to get off because I'm going to bed. Driving to the airport at 4 a.m. So yeah, thanks very much, and look forward to the next video. It should probably be this guitar, hopefully, if I can get it tidied up in the next couple of days before I go away myself. Yeah, thanks anyone. Powerful player, I'll read your comment, then I will go. I'm currently working on winding my own pickups, and I'm just buying parts. Super excited. Let me know if you get some. I'll be happy to try some out, and I'll send you them back, or I'll pay for them. No problem. But let me know. Drop me a message on Instagram. Actually, I would love to partner with someone and pay for. I'm not expecting things for free. would love to partner with someone who winds their own pickups, someone who's kind of small, artisan type. If you know of anyone like that, send me some links. I'd be interested to hear anyway. But anyway, thanks guys, appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. If you want to see more live streams, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to do kind of just talking shit like this here every so often, and maybe even a couple of like live time reviews, like when I get a guitar like this, and a couple more unboxings and things like that. But